So hi guys, today we are going to discuss about the list and relationship. Relationship also known as the custom related list or list. So which we are going to cover in this session. So let's begin with the next slide. We will move on into that. So we will overall in this session we will see which type of what the capabilities they have list, what we can do, what the modification, how we can make the changes over there, how we can export, import, and everything into one place. And relationship or the custom related list, what we can do, we can provide the the kind of it would be kind of what we can say. It would be kind of uh, one is the already the predefined relationship or the relation which between the two tables, and one is which you are defining on how that value should be populated into the related list. Okay, so these two things we are going to cover in this session. So let's begin. So I have already opened. So let me start with the one thing with the incident. So I'll just show you. So whatever you are seeing here, it's a list, and whatever the related list. When you open this record, correct? Take time. When you open the record, and there is whatever the tabs it's showing into the list format, it's known as related list. Remember, the sections contain the fields, not the kind of this kind of values should not be populated. Like this is a structured way it's presenting, correct? But in this, you can see the fields are there, which we already discussed about on the form configuration and everything, correct? So we will discuss about how we can configure, how we can populate, and rest of the things on the related list. And this is the list, what we can do, how we can where we can utilize, what is the use of this list, correct? So this all about in this session we are going to cover. So list, so list is on the whatever the tables. So list is a collection of data, you can say. The collection of data, whatever the records you have created on the, let's say I have opened the incident. So it's an incident list. I will open any of into the service now. Let's say if I have, no, I think, okay, let's see, correct? So here we go. This is also a list, correct? So whatsoever the tables existed, so most of the tables have their list. And any record in the form of, if even if we are checking this underscore properties dot list, so it's also a list, correct? So it doesn't matter whatever the things are there, the whole record, the collection of records into the the columns and fields. So in one place, then it will be known as list in simple language. Okay. So you can see this is the columns. Those columns are present here. Those are the part of the form. So let's say number is showing here, correct? So you can see the number, correct? It became the column. Color is there. Color is color is there, correct? So we can configure those things, but the values which the which you are seeing here, it's called the row row label or row. It's a row and it's a column, correct? So in other way, you can say row and fields are combination, or row, sorry, column and the values, or fields and values. Values what? So it's generated the values, correct? Some data is generated, correct? So those data is collected over here in the form of list, correct? So how many times this form used and created the record, those records is generated here in simple. Okay. Now what other things are there? So if you check it out, these are the things. Oh, okay. we have already covered it, but I'm just revamping so that revise the things, so it will be clarify your doubts and everything, so it will be easy to understand. Okay, so here we have a quick search. Whatever the system related fields are available, so we can utilize here and we can search it like on a fly, we can say. Okay, so on a fly in terms we don't have to search it out, like especially what we can say. These are the two comments. Like the complexity is not high. Only I need to search it out any number, so we can put it there. Let's say I copy this and I put it there. So it will be easy to figure out. Correct? Sometimes what happens right now, you are seeing the blanks. So sometimes you put some filter. Let me show you something. So it will be easy to understand. So I can put it. Let me show you. Uh, okay. So it's not presenting here. So sometimes what happens, some the fields are these are hidden, or sometimes it's a complex situations where you filter out the data and you find out something. So at that moment it will be hidden. So what you can do, so at that moment, just you need to search it out from here, correct? Because it's less data and we cannot figure out. So that is the another part. Okay. So here the system label, whatever the data are, default label, whatever the fields are there. So you can on a fly, you can search it out here. Okay. Another part is there when you are getting the complex requirement, complex uh, uh, multiple data or multiple columns you have to filter out, and then you want to extract the data, correct? So then this will be the this filter. It's a coupon that it's a kind of the filter which provide the multiple labels of uh, filters, correct? So let's say one label, another I put it something, a assignment group would be this one became the sorry, it's a network, correct? So we can utilize this and we can filter out, and this is the whole thing. We can put it in one place. Okay. So this kind of filters you can do it in here. And what other things which you already talked into the other classes also. So you can keep it as a short. So you can keep it A to Z, Z to A, the ascending and descending. On that basis you can keep this sorting, and or you already utilizing from there, so you can save it this filter. So if you want to in future you want to utilize it, let's say save it, so it's only for me or everyone, so we can utilize this too. So let's say this is a Gaurav list. Correct, I saved it, it's only for me, remember, only I can utilize it. Other than me, it's no one can utilize it. So let's say filter is yeah, Gaurav. So let's say I just move on to this. I'll go over there. I put the filters. Yeah, automatically you can see all the filters are applied. Correct. So when we are using the frequently, so we can put the filters over there, and it will be easy to getting over there. Okay. Any question?
No.
Okay. Thank you. So rest of the things, filters, views we already talked about it. Whatever the views, all views, like no, as like forms, we have a views, correct? We are changing out in the same way in list also have the views, correct? So we can change it out. The same views will be applied. Okay. So whatever the views you are seeing here, if it's created, then it will show. Otherwise, it will be the limited one. Okay. Oh, what else? It's a language filter which we utilize into the what we can say, the AI labels or some uh, it's kind of other way around. The other way around in terms of when you are creating something AI, ML, and those kind of things. So then you can utilize these capabilities, correct? So okay. Other than that, what we have a like checkbox. You can select all checkbox is selected. Other like no, if I want to, especially I select one or two these two. So I have to hover over there in front of the records. You can see right now it's not showing. When I'm hover on the records, yeah, automatically that like checkboxes appear. We can select it over there. Okay. So this one, and what we can do other than that, so we can utilize this like deletion and everything, whatever the course of actions are available over there, we can do so. Okay. So if we want to delete, so we can delete with preview, we can do it. So we usually not utilizing the everything. When we are getting into the different application, different capabilities, then we are utilizing. Correct. So tags and other things are there, so we can utilize that. Okay. We can create the record. Even we have like multiple options when we are going over there. Like let's say I'll show you the incident. So I can create it the record from here as well as I can create it record from here as well. Okay. So this is the one part. Other than that, like ascending, descending, you can put it on the columns wise also. Like the numbering, like no, right now you can say 2, 3, 9 on this sequence. Correct. So if I want to open it on the date, what the timing basis, we can do so. Sorting, whatever the sorting we applied, on which column we are applying, on that basis, it's showing the record. Correct? Remember, these will be going to be utilized in your like the scripting part. So be aware about it, like what you are doing on manual ways. So then you can utilize those concept or logics into your scripting. There is another concept which you are going to do so. So copy query. So these query will be going to utilize in different scripting part. So you can see these are as active true assignment group is this sys ID. Correct. So we can utilize those things, but it's upcoming what we can say upcoming sessions we will utilize those capabilities just for your knowledge, for your information. So that's why I'm just showing you. So copy query is there, right click, and these three options appear. If I put click on the open in new window, so the same filter will be open in new window. You can see here, correct? I can say the copy like URL, whatever the URL will be there. I'll just show you. You can see. Now I can put it there and same URL. You can see incident underscore list. Correct. Okay. Other than that, what we can do so we can utilize this like the gearbox over there. Right now you are able to see only the this much of like the columns. If I want to add more, so I can utilize these or whatever the fields are available, we can utilize that. Okay. So if there is a like the fields are there, so you can put in there whatsoever the fields you want to utilize it. Okay. um Okay, so it's a personalized list. So whatever the you are going to personalize for you, so it will be applied for you. Okay. What else I can do? So I can tell you. Other than that, okay, these are the options. So let's wrap the column text. Correct. you can see the space getting shrink, correct? So the you can say that it's compact view, so the spaces are less and everything are like are tightened with like the it's tight it's like closely with the words you can see over there. You can, if you want to see again, make sure. Now you can see, correct? So these are some kind of a personalization or like some uh, glorification or like with the beautification you can say. So some people how they utilize it. So on that purpose it like gone through. The wrap column text. So wrap, I'll show you something into the where is the wrap? Wrap. I'm just showing you the wrap. Wrap the text. That kind of things are appear. It, yeah, here. So you can see wrap extra long text into the multiple lines. So you can see all of it. Okay. So same way in here they utilize the concept wrap column text, compact rows, correct? It's a like text having like no long text and everything, so it will be compact. Nothing. It will be gonna be anything change it up. Okay. So if I'll remove it, I can active row highlighting, modern cell coloring. So if you want to use it, if you not, let me remove all of them. You can see earlier it was showing the critical. You can see the red dark side, correct? So let me modern coloring what they do, they created into the dots, correct? So some beautification, some like the um, on the perception of user experience they made it. It's nothing gonna be impact, but on the user experience, someone want to see like what we can, how we can utilize, how we can do so. So these things are over there. Okay. Enable list edit. Okay, let's see if I'll do so what will be the outcome. Okay, you can see list editing disabled. To enable, click gear icon top of list, correct? So this is the area where we can double click to edit. Okay, so let's say first I'll change it out. Now let's see, correct? If some securities are applied like ACLs or something will be written, so you cannot do so, correct? So remember, like, it's not only the one way to restrict, it will be going to be utilized into the ACLs and other sides also, like some scripting, some client script, many things would be there. So you can restrict the like the capabilities. But when you got this those kind of like edit over there and you can utilize it, then you can do so. Okay. What else? To double click edit again, the same thing. Nothing needs major one. So let's double click category. What is the dependency? You can choose it from here. Okay. So this will be the part which you can do. So like make the changes over there. Whatever the dependency, it's appear over there. Okay. If I'll remove it, then what will be? Nothing. I think it's double click is it's kind of same thing I would say because Nothing is like major changes would be happen. Okay, double click at it, and what else we have other than that? Okay, so we this one now. Whether you click on the three dot, whether you click on the right click over there, you will get the list of the actions. Okay, so sorting, ordering, like visual task board. So it's a task board which you can uh, it's kind of like the book card which you are placing one place to another. So it's a kind of visualization in terms of its graphical side, correct? So you can drag and drop. You can see here. I can move on to any column. I can rename the columns over there. I can add the columns whatsoever, correct? So let's say do like I can write down the actions also. On that basis, when I'm moving from one to another, then automatically it will be added. Okay. So it's majorly when the people are kind of it's a large like the managerial purpose. So when you are utilizing or you are working on multiple projects, and then you have to utilize the the what I have to do, and if you're going to list view, so it will be tough to manage, correct? So little bit tricky to how to handle, correct? So you can understood like no, I'm just it's in bucket, correct? So let's say these tickets are into the bucket. So if I'll go uh, in progress, correct? Then I'll go for testing, correct? So then I go for complete, okay? And then I go for closer, okay? So I can move on to in progress. So you can see like 50 tickets in my queue, or like 50 stories in my queue. So I can handle via this way, correct? For as a developer, I'm telling on those customers. Okay, so you can see the filters are there. Might be these filters are you cannot apply it, so no, it's not any like whatever the ticket is not associated with the for the the system administrator. So that's why it's not appearing. Okay, so these are the things like no, you can add the user, you can remove the user. So it's a label defects, and you can do so, correct? So these are the no visual task board. Again, if I want to group by numbers, so grouping, correct? So let's say I want to see how many category wise what are the records created, correct? So let's say how many records created into the hardware, correct? So let's say even I can achieve this two ways. One is the filter wise. I'll put the filter, so matching, correct? If anyone says no, I want to see no all the categories in every category, how many tickets are assigned, correct? So you cannot go one by one and check it out. Instead of that, you just go over there, group by category. Now you can see all the categories in one place. Now each category, how many tickets are assigned, so you can go through each of them. Okay, got it? So you can see in hardware category, even if you can verify this, correct? So category D, correct? If you want to ungroup, so there is an ungroup option. Again, it will become the list. Okay. Mm, So launch interactive analysis. interactive analysis. Then like kind of advanced feature they added. So where you can see the records on the basis of filters, correct? So included in this way, so you can find the multiple the values on it's a kind of predefined things are there. So these are the options are available into interactive analysis. So it's kind of your analyzing the records whatever present in your queue or in your group queue, correct? So you can put the more filters on it as per your requirement. Add the filters. So you can add the filters. Okay. So instead it stayed on that basis. So you can do so. Those things you can apply like yesterday, last open, priority. So you can apply those the capabilities. You can see the filters will getting applied. Okay, so if I want to see how many criticals, so these are the heat maps, correct? So heat maps are showing what are the records, how many open, how many date. So these are the bar charts which showing whatever the records in. It's a general way which appearing over there, correct? You can create your own interactive the that kind of interactive analysis board. So you can do so dashboard. So you can create it. Okay. Bar chart again the bar chart pie chart if you had studied so it will be easy to understand only the visualization. It's creating the report automatically and show the data into the bar. Again the pie then it will show into the pie format. Correct. Pie chart launch interactive configure. Now how many ways you can control the list means the again it's a uh, how many the layout. If you remember in the form we are creating the layouts and creating the everything over there. So same way here into the list layout it will take that.